Yeah. Wow. 3-0 still there, Lee, but I got to tell you, I get a little nervous. No?
No, I don't think
No?
so.
They're out shooting us right now. I mean,
They're
2 goals, 22-20 right now.
Yeah, but they're getting frustrated. You can
Yeah.
see the frustration in London throughout that entire period. They
Yeah.
just can't make anything happen. Like we got some great goaltending, some great defense happening. They stepped up their game too with their defense this period,
Yeah.
not allowing any more goals.
Didn't
But
feel any nerves out there at all? You were
No.
pretty confident all the way through?
like even between the plays, you can see the frustration. The way they're skating to the bench,
Yeah.
the way they're slamming the door when they go into the bench. I saw that a couple of times.
Well, yeah, there's that.
They are not happy that they cannot make anything happen.
Well, you're coming up against the Sarnia Sting, and you're London. I mean,
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? Like, there's that statement of we're London. Like, and so maybe Eagles are getting a little bruised out there.
I
maybe.
think so. And they're so used to being able to just go, pretty much going against any team. Whether they win or not, they're like a dominating force, and they're
For
putting
sure.
up some points. But they can't make anything happen out there tonight, and it's getting to them.
For sure. And, back to that shot clock thing. I mean, if they're looking at the shot clock, they're like, oh, my God, we got like 22 shots to go. So thank you, Ben Gaudreau, for, I mean, he's doing his job, definitely, for sure. I mean,
sure.
I haven't seen, I don't think, too many times where it was like, you know how sometimes they'll say, well, thank goodness for Benny, or we wouldn't have won that at all. We're not seeing too much of that out there.
There was a couple of them in the first. Well, I mean, of course, I'm right down here by him in the first
Right.
period. But he was making some really, really nice saves in the first period, coming up with some. But yeah, for the most part, the shots that they are getting are, they're low quality shots. They're, even if they get open, they're. I saw 3 shots in a row just put right into the patch, right in the middle of his chest.
Yeah.
Where all he had to do was not move.
Right. Well, Jay Peckham would say, you can't shoot it right at the guy. You got to head for the meshy thing in the back, right?
Yeah, you figure by this point London Knights would realize that. But hey,
Now, this is a time, of course, now we go back to the locker room again. I always like to say, okay, so we'll come to what we think London's talking about, but Sarnia is back there right now. They're feeling pretty confident, but they've got to be talking about, okay, but we've really got to stay on this. There's no room for complacency against a team like London, because as much as we can turn things around, London's also a team known for turning things around the other way.
when you're playing a team like the London Knights, a 3-goal lead is really not that much.
Right.
It shouldn't be. It wouldn't. Well, it's going to be hard for them to come back from that, especially with how well Sarnia's playing tonight. But in any normal circumstances, London Knights being down by 3, it's not
a big
over by
deal.
any means.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that. I guess the nerves are for me that I just we're at a point now where, boy, we really just need to keep winning.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing that night after night. They're coming out and they're making that happen. We're seeing it tonight. They might have got a little frustrated. They couldn't put one in the net in that whole second period. I know my son is, because now he doesn't get his free slushy for the 40.
Oh, right.
For 40.
Well, Dad,
But,
you can get him a slushy. Come
I
on
can get
now.
him for sure. I can. But no, I think the frustration that unless London can find a way to overcome that frustration they're feeling, because you're seeing it on the ice, they're making even more mistakes in the second period than they were in the first. They're tripping over their own feet. They're just not playing very good hockey in that second period.
Well,
if
and
that
then
continues, they're in
over.
big trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then they have tried to play their other game that they play, which is poking the bear. They like to get under his skin. There's been a lot of rustling out there, a lot of roughing, especially right in front of the net.
Yep.
And Sarnia just seems to be holding on well to their mindset of we've talked about it a few times. Like, they're really holding on and they're staying focused on playing the game of hockey.
I think you're going back. I think that's going back to the coaching. Like, he's kind of putting the hammer down. It's like, you can't let your emotions get to you.
Yeah.
If some stuff like that's going to pop off, you got to do what you got to do in certain situations. But if there's going to be some stupid mistakes made and somebody's going to the box because of it, it's not going to be us.
Right.
And he's like this coaching staff is, they've helped them grow with their hockey skills. They've also helped them grow with their maturity on the ice as well.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing thing to see. And they're not doing. This is a completely different team than we're seeing in previous years and even earlier this year. The restraint they're showing, the maturity they're showing out there, it's a thing of beauty, and we see it night after night now. And it's getting to that thing now where we don't expect to see it anymore.
Yeah. It's funny when you listen to the coach what happens. That's Right?
That's experience talking for you.
That is experience talking. And but I mean, easy for us to say. I mean, I'm the guy. I don't even know how to tie a pair of skates, but we talk about those emotions. We're not right out there on that rink, experiencing directly what they're experiencing out there. So. Yes, kudos to the coaching staff and to the players, honestly, for keeping it together out there. So now we're going to come out. We're going to see the final 20 minutes. Now let's go into the London Knight locker room. Okay, guys, you're frustrated. What strategy do they need to come out with here? They gotta calm down.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They need to calm down. I think their coach is probably telling them stuff like, "Hey, this is not us. You got to remember who you are. We're the London Knights.
Right.
You guys got to somehow get past this frustration. Stop letting this get to you. We're the London Knights. We can make this happen. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We need to come together. We need to do what we can do out on that ice. We need to get aggressive. We need to start putting some pucks in the net, having some better quality shots. Need to start moving that puck around better. Stop making so many, just to be blunt, stupid mistakes that they've been making out there for the entire 40 minutes so far.
Yeah. It's been a lot of wide passing, missed passing by the London Knights.
Missed passing. I've been watching Sarnia pick London's pocket all night long, and they haven't been able to put up any kind of defense like that. Once we bring it into their zone, their defense is good, but their offense has been, let's just say it's been pretty terrible tonight, and we've been able to take the puck away from them at will, pretty much for the entire
All right,
game.
well, let's see if the Sarnia Sting can continue to take advantage, at least hold on, but hopefully I think they really need to come out right away. I think they need 2 goals just to feel a little more comfortable, maybe not complacent, but get some of that insurance going on out there. So let's see if they can come out and do one right away as they did in that first period.
Definitely. Like when you're playing a team like the London Knights, the more goals you get, the better, because honestly, no lead is safe.
Yeah, right. Right. Now we're going to come forward, of course, a little bit right now. We'll talk about the Flint Firebirds coming here. Family Day Monday. Happy early Family Day. And that's going to be a 2:05 puck drop. We'll be here once again for that. But Flint Firebirds, if the Sarnia Sting finish up this in a positive way tonight, they've gained some of that momentum, even coming back from last Wednesday, then a win last night. Now, hopefully tonight, that word momentum, it's like the pulley. I find when you pull on the pulley, once you get it going, it's easier to keep going. But if you stop, it's really hard to start in the first place and get that going. And that's been an advantage for the Sarnia Sting right now.
For sure. And when Flint comes in here, if we keep this up for the rest of this last 20 minutes, Flint's going to have just as rough a time, I think, on Monday that London has had tonight. Flint's a great team, but we've been saying it over and over again that Sarnia Sting this year has been something very, very special. And it doesn't matter who steps in here. No matter who walks into this rink, they're going to have a tough time against this team in the Sarnia Sting.
If you go online, it says sold out also for Family Day. It's sold out here tonight. And the Flint Firebirds, nice to see the support. I know we'll see some people coming down from Flint for that game as well. So hope you'll join us for that Family Day experience as well. Keep an eye out, though, while it is sold out. I might have some tickets to give away. Keep an eye on my Facebook page for that. I've usually got 4 tickets, so keep an eye out. Maybe you can bring the family down here for that. We'll be back again live, post-game press conference, again live from the restaurant here at the Progressive Auto Sales Arena, and we'll see what the report is at the end of the next 20 minutes of hockey here with the Sarnia Sting as they take on the London Knights, currently leading 3-0. You want to come in there and say hi? Go ahead and wave at the camera there. There you go. There's a Sting fan right there for you. All right, live from the concourse with the Sarnia Sting. I'm David Burrows and my friend Lee Bazeley. Here we go. This one's for you, Jay. We know you're here watching. 1, 2, 3. Go Sting, go!